Hey everybody, my name is Breanna Sorensen and I am joined today by former Navy football player, now Marine Corps officer, and someone who is so passionate about giving back to his community, Shakir Robinson. So Shakir, first tell me, how are you doing and where are you at currently?
Good morning, everybody. Definitely in San Diego, California right now. Sunny San Diego. The weather's beautiful. I'm enjoying the sun and may go to the beach later today. So,
Ooh, nice. I'm jealous. But first, let's talk about what made you want to come to the Naval Academy.
yeah. So senior year in high school, I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go to school. A couple options were on the table: Southern University, Georgia Tech, University of Georgia. But my coach gave me a call one day and said, "Hey, have you ever thought about going to a school in Maryland called the Naval Academy?" I didn't put too much thought into it until he kind of led me that way. He told me about all the opportunities there was there, from being in the military to the education that's there and the slew of other opportunities. And that kind of sparked my interest second semester, senior year in high school.
Wow. Then after that, it was just coming to the Naval Academy. And tell me a little bit about the few of the things you got involved in. I know you were also a Navy football player. So tell me a little bit about your overall experience at the Naval Academy.
So I was a member of second company at the Naval Academy. Absolutely loved it. All the guys, of course, playing Navy football, that was one of the most special opportunities there. Being able to come together, a group of guys from all 50 states, even from Guam, coming together on one team and being able to, beat Army 4 years was great, and go to the White House 2 times. But also just like the level of education there, being a STEM school, never in my wildest dreams that I think I was going to take Calculus 3 and thermodynamics. And then rounding out my experience there with having the opportunity to serve the brigade as regimental commander, it was just, far beyond my wildest dreams. And I just enjoyed every minute of being there.
I've heard a lot of interesting things about that thermodynamics class, but then I've heard some interesting things from other former athletes as well. But then tell me why, after the Naval Academy, you chose to go the Marine Corps route.
Yeah, so originally I thought I wanted to be a Navy pilot for a long time, seeing that movie Top Gun and everything. But after doing some training, being in the plane, I figured that, my best opportunity to effectively leave would be on the ground. And what the Marine Corps provided, seeing at the time Major Green and being under his mentorship and telling me all the opportunities that the Marine Corps had, I was like, wow, like I felt like being on Marine ground was the most similar to being a part of Navy football. The close interactions you get with a small group of people. Once you hit the fleet, you're with a platoon of about 28 Marines or so. And just being able to walk right into that leadership position, I figured it was most synonymous with being able to be on the defensive side of the ball, kind of like hard-nosed guys that are really motivated, and they're all come together for one mission. So I feel like the Marine Corps was the best opportunity to kind of link those two passions that I have.
Yeah, so you were really able to take that, Navy football brotherhood mentality and then completely transfer it over, till after graduation as well.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I always reference Coach Nehemiah and the teachings from everybody else, Buddy Green. One of the biggest things is choosing the right at all times, whether it's professionally, on the weekend. How can we choose the right thing? And that's, at the Naval Academy, we had men and women of integrity, and that's no difference in the Navy and the Marine services. And so that's what I enjoy the most, and also the mental toughness that comes with being a Marine is all that I learned and refined while I was at the Naval Academy. I'm able to use it every day and then share that with the Marines I have the privilege and honor to serve.
That's awesome. Now, you have a passion for serving, not only in the Marine Corps, but giving back to your own community. So tell me a little bit about, I know you started a scholarship back in 2011 for seniors at your old high school, Brunswick High School. So tell me a little bit, what made you want to start that scholarship?
So having the benefit and the privilege to go to the Naval Academy, all expenses are pretty much taken care of for us. And actually, they give us a stipend every month while we're midshipmen. And so I knew that not everybody back home in Brunswick were afforded the same opportunity to be able to have that ability to go to the Naval Academy and have everything paid for. So while I was able to attend the academy, I wanted to give back in a way to help other people along the way to, get them to where they wanted to get them to reach their goals educationally that they wanted to. So I started a scholarship in 2011. It started off as a $250 scholarship. I was
Better than
as I
nothing.
was a
Anything
plebe.
counts.
As I was a plebe, I was like, man, maybe this at least may buy them a math textbook and maybe a science textbook. And then over the years, as I progressed, it's been able to transform into so much more. That was the impetus behind why I wanted to start it, is to help others.
Yeah, and I have to know, how much has that scholarship grown now over the years? Tell me how it's
Okay.
transformed.
Yeah, so over the time, it started off from $250, and then maybe a couple years later, it went to $500, and then now it's at $1,000 that we offer every year to a high school senior. But this year, upcoming, is the 10th anniversary. And I have a close friend of mine who really encouraged me to up the game and up the ante to commemorate the 10th annual, to offer a $10,000 scholarship this year to a high school senior.
That's amazing. So you've definitely seen it grown over the years, which is awesome to give back to your community. Now, tell me also about a new project now that you are working on.
Yeah, so big news on the horizon. I think we kind of mentioned it earlier, Brunswick High School. So that's my hometown, is a small town on the coast named Brunswick, Georgia. That's where I'm from. And then there's a lot of stuff in the news, throughout the past 3 months about some recent events that happened. I'm sure a lot of people are aware with the Ahmaud Arbery. Specifically, I played football with him. We have a connection through sports, being able to play football with him for 6 years back in Brunswick in middle and high school. So with all the publicity that's going on back home in my hometown, I wanted the opportunity to kind of bring some positivity in a ray of sunshine. And I figured the best way I knew how to do that was through service. And so I'm bringing the community together to offer a huge generosity event, which is predicated on that scholarship. So not only will we give away a $10,000 scholarship, we'll be giving away money to the future business leaders of America, some money to the football team, as well as the senior class in total. Just being able to share generosity and then get them encouraged that, through this dark time, that we're going to get through it as a community, as a team. Just like as a football team, we band together to get those 1 yards and 2 yards and 3 yards, a triple option. It's like together we can accomplish a lot, and that's what I'm looking to get out of it.
Now, that's amazing. Now, I have to know, what made you so moved to start all of this? Like, what made you feel so passionate and being able to relate to his story on, another level, to be able to start all of this?
Yeah, so just through a lot of self-reflection, being out in Japan for a couple years, I got to realize, how much God has blessed me with opportunities in my life. Being able to travel a good bit, having the opportunity to go to the Naval Academy. And so I really felt called to, all right, it's my time to, get some assist in so other people can, get shine and be able to, be set up for life. And so that I figured there'd be no better opportunity than to give back to Brunswick and to set up this, the scholarship, make it bigger this year, help out the clubs, the same clubs that helped me and sparked my interest to travel. And so, yeah, just a heart of gratitude. My name, Shakir, it means thankful. And I truly take that to heart. I'm just a thankful being. God saw fit to put me in this role. And I think while I'm in this role, I have to do right by everybody else that helped me get here.
Now, Shakir, I know, there's so much, in the news right now, everything with all the social injustices happening, which is so unfortunate. But tell me why, especially like right now, it's so important to shed light on this subject.
Yeah, I think right now is the more important time than any other in our nation. Just with so many people, and you see it on social media and the news. I think it's just the right time more than any other to come together and have these hard conversations. Because talking about race and bringing it up is sometimes in different avenues can be a taboo topic. But I think now it's great to have these conversations because through unity and through diversity, that's like where we become even stronger. Stronger as a community, stronger as a football team, stronger as a nation, and then just stronger as the human race. And so I think it's incumbent upon all leaders wherever we're at to lead these conversations, to be able to affect change. To treat people like people, and to progress as people.
And now I also understand there will be a video aspect to it as well that people will be able to check out. So tell me a little bit about the video aspect and all the planning that's going into the project.
Yeah. So back in 2018, the rapper Drake came out with a video called God's Plan. And the synopsis of it was he went to the University of Miami and he gave a lot of scholarships, cars. He paid for food at the local mini mart. And then also recently in 2020, Justin Bieber came out with a video called Intentions. And so he had the same mindset. He gave to like a women's home in LA and helped get studio time for a person that was on the street. And those videos really encouraged me. And, though they're like rap stars and music stars, I was like, wow, I would love to do that, on my own level back home in Brunswick. So with that in mind, I had a friend that encouraged me, actually, good news. She encouraged me to reach out to the people in the credits on Drake's video. So I thought it was a long shot, but I did it one day. And actually the assistant director from Drake's music video, God's Plan, wrote back to me.
Wow.
And we had a 45-minute conversation, him just giving me encouragement, talking about the logistics and the planning that went behind that video, which has 1.1 billion views on YouTube. And it just encouraged me to, okay, this is going to happen. We're excited. It's going to be great for the community. And now I feel armed with the tools to make it happen.
That's amazing. Now, what are your goals for this video, this movement, and what do you hope like the message it sends out to everybody?
Yeah, the biggest thing I want to get is that I wanted to cause a ripple effect. I wanted to go viral for the main reason that, of service, of commitment to others, of it being, it's not about me, it's about each other, being able to consider others more than ourselves. That's the biggest thing. And I think if we do that, if we are a nation and a people in a community of selfless people to think about others' needs first, it's like we can do so much as a community. We can go really far being together. So that's the biggest thing I want to get out of is this generosity and service to others.
Wow. Now, I know you're in the beginning steps of this project, but do you happen to know approximately when it will be out or where people will be able to, share it and watch it once it does come out?
Yeah. So with everything going that's changing with COVID, the timeline's shifting a little bit. But I think late August or early September is when I plan to fly to Georgia from California, film the video, and then late September is when I plan for the video to come out. So it'll be on several platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So I promise you'll see it. It'll be reshared and posted. So I just encourage everyone to if you enjoy it, to share the love and let the ripple effect happen, and encourage others to give back to their communities as well.
That's awesome. I'm sure Navy Athletics will share it as well once it comes out, so people can stay tuned for it here. But also now you have those projects, but what else do you have, happening in your life for the future besides, I'm sure you're busy with all these other projects, but what else are you up to?
So I guess the biggest thing that's happening in my life right now is the Marine Corps has a program called the Career Intermission Program. And it allows you to, you think of it kind of as like a sabbatical program. It allows you to step away from the Marine Corps to go pursue a personal endeavor. So I've had the opportunity to travel a lot in my life. I'm 26 years old, had the opportunity to travel to 26 countries. And I just love what I learned, when I'm in a foreign country. So next year in July of 2021, I'll be gone for 8 months away from the Marine Corps on a sabbatical period. And I plan to stay in Colombia for 4 months in order to learn more about the culture, become fluent in Spanish. And then the second 4-month period, I'll be visiting all the remaining 6 continents throughout the world, just to truly travel the world and experience and have a greater exposure to what's out there, to different cultures. And I want that to encourage others to, once you get out of your local area, there's so much in the world to see. And so that's the story I plan to share.
That's amazing. Well, Shakir, you stay safe out there, traveling everywhere, and have fun. But thank you so much just for talking to us today and being such a great example of giving back to your community. So thank you so much, Shakir.
Yeah, thank you for your time.